Hello Channel viewers, I'm DS, a psychologist, and welcome to another episode on Channel NITT. So for those who know the MBTI cognitive stacks, there is a quick hack for you. So if you can order the 8 functions for any MBTI type, take note of the 4th function and the 7th function. The 7th function is your blind spot and technically is something that makes you stressed. The 4th function, which is your inferior function, is your reaction when you are extremely stressed. Since our channel predominantly focuses on the INTJ and the ENTJ, we will use INTJs and ENTJs as examples of illustration for this. So for the INTJ, there are 7 functions, which is their blind spot or the stress function happens to be FE. This means that social relationships, having to figure out what other people are thinking, can be really something stressful and unpleasant for the INTJ. Having to want to cater to the feelings of others is also tiring. So INTJs are generally not good in this function. They will avoid this function whenever possible. So when INTJs are overly pushed to use this function which they are not good at, they might encounter some form of a breakdown. Under normal circumstances, the INTJ can handle it. But when an INTJ becomes unduly overly stressed, then they might actually use the inferior function a lot. So the inferior function, 4th function for the INTJ is SE. So when INTJs are stressed, they become more engaged with physical pleasures. So it varies from INTJ to INTJ. So one INTJ may start to binge eat or binge watch Netflix videos. They start to become more prone to having some form of a physical addiction. It could be sex, it could be alcohol. So INTJs will come out of their brain and start to engage the social surrounding in a very unhealthy manner. After all, this is how INTJs may cope with extreme stress. Now for the ENTJ, their 7th function or the stress function happens to be SI. This means that we can get stressed with procedures. Having to file tax makes me stressed. If I have lost a password and I cannot recover it, it makes me very stressed. Especially with devices. When I am lost with devices, what do? I just want to get things done and the computer seems not to be working, or what is really happening in this? I don't understand. When I get into this mode where SI needs to be used predominantly, I totally could break down. And when I break down, I use my 4th function, which is FI, to handle it. What do? I start to shout, yell, and lose my temper. When ENTJs get stressed, they do engage in very childish, unruly behavior. So sometimes a lot of people have this kind of a misguided impression that ENTJs are very rude people. I think probably in this case, ENTJs that they meet probably are in a stress mode. Take note, your 4th and 7th function are always opposite to your dominant function, which means to say, if you are an extrovert, your stress function and your coping function tends to be introverted, and vice versa. So if you are interested to know for other MBTI types how the 4th and 7th function work, then please feel free to comment below so that I can do an episode on it. So at Channel NITT, we produce a lot of ENTJ, INTJ videos such as this one. If you have enjoyed this video, do give us a like. If you have found this useful, do share and give us a like as well. If you have not already subscribed, do consider subscribing so that we can bring you more INTJ, ENTJ and fun stuff. Okay, I'm going to sign off now and I'll see you in our next episode. Bye bye!